The time is 12 noon on this Sunday afternoon, November 19th, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel Noon News Award on this Sunday afternoon, November 19th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Sunday afternoon, November 19th, 2017. Top story on the Peter Channel Noon News Report is Robert Mugabe is ousted from his ruling party in Zimbabwe. 11 scenarios for how the war saga could play out. Top General says he would reject an illegal nuclear strike order from Trump. A sign of hope from Argentina's vanished submarine, 7 mysterious signals. Why a firm believer in tax cuts could derail the Senate tax cut plan. LaToya Cantrell elected the first female mayor of New Orleans. John Envoy discusses situation at the Korean Peninsula with North Korea. Palestinians vow to suspend talks if U.S. closes PLO mission. New photo released to mark the 70th wedding anniversary of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Gunman sought after Pennsylvania oil officer killed during traffic stop. Secret Service apprehends attempted White House fence jumper. Rethinking bill could amid sexual harassment debates. Okay, take a look at some business news on a Sunday. Forget the Roadster and the semi-Tesla's fate still hinges on the Model 3. How to figure out the right time for a retirement. Scientists are about to test a devastating hypothesis. 2018 will suffer a lot of big earthquakes. Reverend Jesse Jackson diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And how Madagascar took control of its bubonic plague outbreak. Peter Channel News time is 12:01 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a sports report. Ronald W. and Jameis Winston groped an allegation is just not true. UFC light heavyweight contender Vulcan Odomeza arrested on a battery charge in Florida. Peter Channel News time is 12:02 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep beep! Let's start it off on the MBTA, where it's looking good on the commuter rail, it's looking good on the subway and the ferries, and the Greenwich train 2074 11:08 a.m. and inbound select but operate 5:50 minutes late between West London and South Station due to train traffic. Otherwise, commuter rail looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways of New England. 195 eastbound side, also for the East Providence stretch. 146 on the northbound side, so after Route 99 and North Smithfield stretch. Jamestown, Newport, and Mount Hope bridges are all looking good. 95 is southbound side, so in downtown Providence. Cape byways are looking good. 95 on the northbound side, slow around Route 128 in Canton. 3 on the northbound side, slow around Derby Street in Hingham. Suburb Expressway southbound side, slow in Braintree Split. Suburb Expressway the northbound side, slow from 3A in Dot Church all the way to South Boston. 93 on the northbound side, also around Mass Pike both ends back around 93 in Boston. 128 on the Mass Pike eastbound side, slow before 128 Weston. 128 on the northbound side, slow for the Needham stretch. 93 on the southbound side, slow for the Somerville stretch before the Zachin Bridge in Boston. Mass 84 eastbound side, also on Mass Pike in Sturbridge. Mass Pike westbound, slow on 94 in Sturbridge. Central West Massachusetts highways are looking good. Up in northeastern Massachusetts, it's looking good. Down in Connecticut, 84 eastbound side, it is slow from Park Street all the way out to Asylum Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. And 84 eastbound side, slow on 91 in Hartford, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side was slow on the Newtown stretch. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, slow before Route 7 in Norwalk. 95 on the northbound side, slow on Sanford stretch. And 91 on the southbound side, it's slow around New Haven stretch. Peter Channel News time is 12:04 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at radar satellite loop, and it shows a line of rain showers stretching a line from Little Compton Red Island, stretching down 24 from Taunton to the Fall River and up for Buckton, and heavy band of showers and storms down Hingham and off the Boston Harbor and down around northeastern Massachusetts and off the southeast New Hampshire coast, and another little line of rain showers between Lowell and Pepperell and down from Nashua and Derry and down around Manchester, New Hampshire, and raining down around Rochester, New Hampshire, and snowing down the northwestern Massachusetts up to Vermont and central and eastern western portions of New York State, and raining down around Rochester, New York, and it's raining for much of Maine, raining heavily off Portland, Maine and northwestern Maine, and raining much of Maine, and raining in Berlin, New Hampshire, down in north of Lacuna, New Hampshire, and some snow showers down on White Mountains, and snowing from Rutland, Vermont, up through east of Montreal and Quebec, and raining down in Quebec, and raining much of Maine, and some of the northern portions of Brunswick down and western portions of Nova Scotia. And taking a look at the temperatures. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s for southeastern Massachusetts, and the 40s, central western Mass and northern Connecticut, and up to New Hampshire, and 50s for much of Maine, while in the 30s for much of Vermont and western Mass, and up to eastern New York, and 40s around 50 down in New York City and vicinity. I just got some word on the scanner radio that there's some lines down at Tremont Street in Rehoboth as it is beginning to pick up outside, as checking out the weather outside, and it is cloudy skies, storm clouds over the reservoir with winds blowing, and it was raining for a little bit in Mansfield, and when I was on my way to church, I saw storm clouds over Route 95 in Sharon. So this is going to be a windy day with falling temperatures. Today, chance of showers before noon. Mostly clouds coming in the sunny sky, but temperature around fall around 42 by 5 p.m. West wind about 15 and 70 miles gust as high as 43 miles an hour. Chest space is 40% as we are under wind advisory until 10 p.m. Locations include portions of central Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts. This includes the cities of Taunton, Brockton, Plymouth, Providence, Coventry, West Greenwich, East Greenwich, Warwick, West Warwick, and Bristol. Winds west 20 to 25 miles gust up to 50 miles an hour. 10 until 10 p.m. Sunday, and winds this strong and capable of down in small tree limbs and branches possible cause an isolated power outages. And wind advisory means that's saying winds of 31 to 39 miles per hour are expected with gusts between 46 and 57 miles an hour. Winds this strong and capable of down in small tree limbs and branches possibly cause an isolated power outages, and driving can be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution. Friday night, slight chance of snow showers before 2 a.m. and then a slight chance of snow showers after 3 a.m. Clear during the evening, then mostly cloudy overnight with a low about 30 degrees. West about 7 to 10 miles an hour, gust at 20 miles per hour. Chest space to 20% for Monday. Most of the sky about 41 about 32 degrees. Winds west about 7 to 50 miles, shifting to 28 miles an hour. Shift to southwest wind about 7 to 10 miles an hour for Tuesday. Sun sky about 56 degrees. Southwest about 8 to 11 miles. Gust at 22 miles an hour for towards the night. A chance of showers maybe after 1 a.m. Park clouds about 44 degrees. Chest space to 30% for Wednesday. Chance showers before 2 p.m. Sunday the park clouds about 51 about 28 degrees and chest space is 40%. For Thanksgiving Day, most of the sun skies about 42 about 27 degrees. Friday, most of the sun podcast about 46 about 30 degrees. And for Saturday, put the sun sky about 49 degrees. And currently, it's on the net overcast and 59, and non-net overcast and 49 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. New news report on this November 19th, 2017 on a Sunday afternoon. Peter J with you. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye today. Have a good day.